Five Flags in Pensacola, Florida, for the SS Grand Nationals up here in the booth playing with Tristan Mendoza.
I'm Doge, and we're getting ready for a fun night here in Five Flags Speedway in Pensacola, Florida, over near the Panhandle, almost technically out of Florida. But tonight, 30 laps and 2 heats, including the 60 lap race for the main heat. Winner goes home with 100 Robux. And we're going to start off heat number 1. Top 2 gets in. Everyone else will go to a last chance qualifier. And after that, everyone else who didn't make it will go home. Stream link is in announcements, and so heat number 1 here we have on the front row in the number 14 car. That is Radiant, and Max Owens. Hello.
Yeah, it's just
Radiant and Max Owens, and then in row number 2 we have Swagger and Chase Clyde. One of those drivers is from Florida. That's Chase. He knows a thing or two about winning here. He won the Xfinity Series in Screw Out here back in 2021. Gonna see if he can get in a late model race. All right, we're getting ready to start here in Pensacola, as drivers will now are about to roll off a pit road and a cup race. I forgot about that. Pace car will lead them this time. Pace car rolls off a pit road, and we will be going green next time by, so it would be 2 to go till green if this was iRacing. 30 laps. It's I don't know what the hell just happened there. Man. Okay. Well, how about that football game?
So yeah, that road football game last night, man. What a game.
Hold on, park it right here real quick.
That was a game.
Who got one? Hold on. Can y'all step out of y'all's car? When I read you, you can get in your car. I hate having 2 people with the same name. Alright, there we go. Get in your car. I think it's because someone had like the corn dog and shit, so I think that's why they had random number. The package has been delivered. Yippee! Yeah. Alright, 2 laps till green here. The field crosses the line. We're ready to change our laps. 0, and they cross the line. They'll be heading 2 wide up here, because that yellow wall is literally just a big grabber. Inside lane, I'd shoot up the racetrack, or like go up the track, not slam into each other, but yeah. Anyways, that green is not the restart zone, by the way. It's when you get into the darker. All right, here we go. Heat number 1 is underway in Pensacola, and the 8 car already off at the start, slamming into the back bumper. The 16 of Max Owens, Clyde, gonna jump down to the inside, and they're gonna head off into turn number 3 and 4.
Chase Clyde on the bottom of the racetrack early on here, in the inside, side by side with. Oh, it's actually they're gonna set it 3 wide. 14 gets a little loose on the top, but now Chase Clyde just trying to drive away and take this heat home. But those 2 guys behind him, they're eager to take this one away from him.
1 lap into the history books, or 2 laps in, I believe, as the 8 car of Clyde gonna go up the racetrack. Here comes Owens in the number 16 Ace Hardware Chevrolet. Now here comes the other Chevrolet of Radiant. 3 wide, and Radiant's gonna go around. He's gonna save it, but a hard hit there at the moment. The transfer spot is the 16 of the 8 car. And if you do win this heat, you will get the pole for the actual main event. So that is something that I believe everyone's going to look for, even if you don't make it. Even if you don't make it or don't care about finishing in the top 2, I don't know where I'm going with that. I think you get what I'm trying to say. Chase is leaving the outside wall.
All right.
Two side by
Oh,
side, they're gonna come off in turn number 4. 25 laps to go here, and Heat 1 presented by PPG.
well, Max Owens trying to take the lead away as they go three wide. Chase Cloud the bottom. Radiant getting loose again. Not his first time around turn 4, but down the front straightaway. Max Owens, he knows his way around a stock car. He's been close to winning in the big level stock car racing. And you see the way he's wheeling that late model. He's trying to go into the main features tonight and win that. But Chase
Clyde
Clyde, he's looking for it as well.
Clyde 2 wins under his belt at 5 flags. This track has gone under 4 repaves. We went from pretty much Slinger to now this, which this is the best model, I would say. 22 laps to go in heat number 1, side by side. This is for the transfer spot. That is Chase Clyde and the number 8 iRacing Chevrolet. But here comes Radiant now.
Oh, as they make
As I
contact.
was just about to say something about wrecking, as the 14 and 16 make contact, they're going to race their way off of turn number 2, side by side, both these Chevrolets. Clyde going to get a good run going into 3 and 4. Here comes Radiant now to the back bumper of Clyde. Side by side, never mind. No, back to single file. Heading off into turn number 1 and 2, 20 laps to go. 14 cars side by side. Radiant, man, how about him? He has only one race under his belt in the United Rental Series, the main series, and he's right now trying to fight with tank chassis.
As they come down the front straightaway, Radiant just leading them as they single filed out, letting Chase Clyde almost drive or letting Radiant almost drive away with this. But he's been getting loose in that bottom. You can see it there through turn 2. And Chase Clyde just trying to reel him in. Max Owens just absolutely wanting to get back up there, get into that transfer spot like he was earlier, like how he was leading the race. But now he's dropping back bit by bit, and they spread out even more going into turns 3 and 4. Radiant looks like he could take this one away if the caution doesn't fly.
Well, tomorrow night or tomorrow, GRL heads to Talladega Super Speedway. Should be a good race. Coverage, I believe. What time? 5, 6?
Begins at 6:30.
6:30. 14 car pulled away to a great gap. On that 8 car and the 16. Swagger in the back. He's just trying to keep back there. See what's gonna happen. I mean, if there is a caution, he could. Oh my God! Whoa. I was about to talk about Chase Clyde. He got really loose coming off of turn number 2, but no caution so far. Knock on wood. 14 laps to go. Now 13 to go. Heading over to you.
And that 37 of Swagger, he can just, he's not finding the pace that he needs to make it in, and he needs something to do here in a matter of time, because that 14 car Radiant is just pulling and pulling and pulling more away from Chase Clyde, and Max Owens now catching up to Chase Clyde. That could be the transfer spot just out the window. And those 3 drivers should be scared with 11 laps to go. Radiant leads them down the front straightaway, and I think he's in a flow state of mind to just go ahead and take this heat away. And we all know you don't see cautions that much in heats, and I don't think we're going to see one for the remainder of this.
Well, Radiant almost
really
went
loose,
around
yeah.
there. Now I was gonna mention, as typing it out, these guys don't have to worry. The last chance qualifier, if they don't make this event, that is the shortest of the night, only 10 laps. That is very short. So, you really want to hope to get in there. I mean, it's gonna be an all-out brawl. Think of the clash at the LA Coliseum, but with draft. So, we're going to have to see what happens in the LCQ. And, of course, next heat, which is 30 laps. 8 laps to go. We're heading around here to 7 to go. That Chevrolet giving some Carson Hocevar power in that 14. But Chase Clyde, gonna talk about him, not mean to glaze him a bit, um, but he knows a thing or two about winning here. Cup win in Skria and an Xfinity win as well, and multiple heats as interesting avatar bringing to the field here.
Yeah, it's actually he's wearing a squirrel suit coming to this track. I don't know if that's a wise idea from all the heat you know, from all the heat in that car. But if he passes out, he passes out. But he looks like he's about to make the main race, first and second, 14 and 8. Radiant and Chase Clyde, as Radiant comes out of turn 4 to take 4 laps to go. I almost said white flag.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But it's been a good showing for him. And they're earlier in this heat, they were 3 wide, racing for that lead. But he's put the car in the right place. And he's looking forward to make that main race with this kind of pace. Oh,
That was a bar. Now the LCQ, one thing about it is only one driver gets in. So you pretty much have to win your LCQ or you're pretty much cooked. So you're gonna have to.
oh.
Oh, almost went around again, man. He's taking turn number 2 like it's a dirt track. Um, he has. You pretty much have to
White
just
flag.
floor it all out in the final LCQ if you don't make these next two. So, white flag is in the air, and coming off of turn number 4, getting the checkered flag. That is Radiant. He will move on to the Sunshine State Dirt or not Dirt Nationals, Grand Nationals.
And taking second, Chase Clyde. He will also be into the main race, but those two drivers, the 37 and the 16, are gonna have to race their way in the last chance qualifier.
Yeah. Um, Tough luck for them, but Radiant and Chase Clyde, they will go on. They'll watch the next heat or the next 2 heats. Pretty much scot free. They won't have to worry at all. Now the final or second heat. Sorry. Starting lineup: 22 car, 5 car, 2 car, 12 car. Or wait, sorry, Alex.
All right, well, getting this heat set up as almost like all the colored cars went first, and all the black. I don't know what I'm saying, man.
I don't know either. I don't know either. It's
All right, well, look at those porta potties, 4 lined up behind the grandstands there. I think I saw someone throw up in there. There's the ticket
yeah,
entrance.
it's been an interesting night. Real quick, let's get a quick interview with Radiant. Just a quick one. About the about winning the first heat.
Howdy.
My camera's set
Anyway.
up on both on Chase and Idiot.
I was looking at him. Oh wait, Chase, can you or Ghost, can you be pace car? Radiant, you won heat number 1. You don't have to worry about the next heat or the LCQ. How do you feel about that?
Feeling pretty good. I was able to start pulling away as soon as I got into some clean air, so I'm feeling pretty confident that as long as I can do that in the main race, I'll be able to win the whole thing.
All right, thank
As
you.
long as
You okay?
All right. Well, field will or pace car can lead him off whenever for second LC or second heat. I'm sorry, Radiant.
All right, well, what are you doing?
Oh, what are you doing?
Get behind. I'm going 66. Let's go 60.
We're gonna go green next time. Bye.
All right, well, already been an exciting night for racing. We saw 3 wide, opening of the first heat. And now looking into See, core wide. Wink,
Yeah.
wink.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. But
So
as they
one thing
line up,
about sorry. One thing about Five Flags that they did put here is a catch into turn number 4. Never mind. No, they didn't.
no, they didn't.
All right. All right. Well, we're getting ready to go green. And green flag is in the air. The second heat is underway. 22 car and 5 car battle out in 1 and
Ooh,
2.
man.
Here comes Azzy Willis in the number 12. Seth Ellis went from P number 1 to P number 3.
But it's gonna be Mei Usagi leading them out front in that 5 car, and behind her, you have people like Honeybun, the 12 of Willis, and the 2 of Holmes. And we know
It
the
would be
top
a,
2 make it in.
we had a bit of being a banging back there between the 22 and the 2 car.
Yeah, I'm watching this.
Some aggressive racing
Oh,
here.
what a
Switchback.
crossover!
Yep, and to the lead, or not to the lead, but to the point goes a 2 car.
Get off track.
Who is that?
It's Max.
Get out!
And they're still being banging as the 2 puts
Side by
swings
side.
up the track.
Side by side for the lead. Look at this.
Yes, things are heating up. Up front, the 12 and the 5. Side by side, 12 a little loose in the bottom. And they're still going to be neck and neck. Yeah, at the line, it's going to be... Oh, they bounce off each other. The 12 led that one, but not without a bit of contact. Not without a bit of banter.
I mean, from this lap on in heat number 1, it was just all to the 14. Will Usagi have something to say about it? She got the pole for the Indy 500 on Saturday. Today, somehow flew to Florida in that amount of time, and now she's fighting for the win here in Five Flags and the heat. They don't have to worry though, if they keep these positions, because they could get in an actual race with this. 2 car and 22 car back at it in the back.
Yeah, as we're on board with Usagi, not doing too much there, but we're gonna look in the back as she slides up into the wall actually, but behind them the 2 and 22 are battling for that position, but the 2 looks to be driving away and could be approaching shortly to Mei Usagi, and we have 22 laps to go.
Keep an eye on second though, because if Holmes gets up to Usagi, that could be a battle for the transfer spot.
Yeah, as the moon sets upon this racetrack, Holmes is setting his sights on Mei Usagi, and she looks like she's just gonna try to ride around till the end of this heat, but not without a bit of pressure from behind. As Holmes,
Both drivers know how to win at short tracks.
Oh, it's a
and up into the wall goes Azzy. This could be some hope for Usagi. That was a bar. She's gonna try taking over the lead. 2 cars gaining, and I believe the 22 car is also gaining on the 2 car. So, we might see a 4-way battle for a finish, or four-way.
22.
Really?
Yeah. All right. Well, I got that wrong. Well, Willis leading this race on as Usagi behind him, getting closer and closer to his back bumper now as they go through turns 1 and 2. Sliding up the track a lot. That 5 though is still in range. And behind them, you see Holmes just trying to run down those 2. And the more they battle, the more he can bring them in. And not having to go into that last chance qualifier. And you see behind him, Honeybun just...
Oh, and Usagi, she got really loose to the corner. That probably helped her, honestly. She somehow saved onto that race car.
As I'm trying to get a whole view of this racetrack right now, you see those top 3 about an equal distance to all of them. And you see Willis up at a turn 4, maintaining the race pace. As we have 14 laps to go, coming to 13 this time. And track is calming down.
13 to go. That's when a couple of things happen. Willis gets really loose there. Usagi could be at his bumper in the
Oh
next
yeah.
lap or so.
Oh yeah, here she comes.
Yep.
Crossover move to the bottom, make contact.
Being and
Ooh.
banging for the lead. Don't forget about the 2 car. He's there. He's in tow.
Yeah, that 2 car, he could reel them in. He has time. But if they, it's all on Usagi if she wants to battle with this 12 or not. Because either she has to drive away from that 2, or she has to waste time trying to get around the 12 and have a bit more cushion. So it's all the idea that she wants to take.
I mean, it depends on how you run this track. And right now at the moment, even though Willis is leading, he's not technically taking the track the best. Because that 2 car, or sorry, 5 car has been just trying to catch up to him every time. And, if it wasn't for that hit in a turn number 1, she could have probably had the lead here. But I think she's just waiting. She doesn't really care about winning, but I think she cares more about finishing in the top 2. And that's the mindset I'd probably have. It's just a fitting off the driver behind me.
Yeah, and I think that was the mindset for people in the last heat as well. As you saw the battling just die down after a few laps. But Usagi, she's been getting really close. And
We're coming here to 7 to go.
yeah, if she reels Willis in that amount of time, I think we could be seeing a battle for this heat win. But I don't know if I'd be tearing that car up before the main race if you make it at all. But 6 laps to go. And this is about the calmest you'll ever see the racetrack tonight.
Yeah, that final main race is definitely going to be a big one.
Silence falling upon the racetrack as they roar down the back straightaway. You can hear them coming alive on the front straightaway. Will is still leading, but Usagi is closing in. Oh, but a perfect line there for Willis.
I think those top 2 have it in the bag here.
Yeah, I think Usagi's she's not gonna fight for it anymore. That's just gonna let Willis drive away, but that's not a good thing for these guys behind them with Holmes and Honeybun. And Honeybun, I actually look for him. Yeah, he's coming out of turn 2.
Yeah, Ellis far back.
Yeah, it's not being able to find that pace tonight.
2 to go.
So we're gonna go on board with Usagi for this
white flag. 1 lap to go. This is the closest we've had so far tonight at a chance for a victory in either any of the heats or the main event. Been kind of stepping it up here, and Willis is going to come off of 4. He's going to secure himself into the main race. Azzy Willis will win here in heat number 2. Usagi in 2nd, Holmes in 3rd, and in 4th is Seth. Willis will start 2nd in the main race. Usagi will start 4th. Holmes will start 2nd in the last chance qualifier. Speaking of last chance qualifier, we're going to start that now.
Alright, so we're going to get a quick interview with our heat race winner, as we did with Radiant. And let's see if he wants.
Yeah. Or, no, not Radiant.
Alright, well,
Alex.
Yeah, I was
What?
Alright, Willis, your heat race winner, lining up 2nd for the main event, and a chance to win 100 Robux. What's the motivation going into that main race?
Well, I've been doing Indy just about all week. I've been waiting for some stock car racing. I'll take 100 Robux. Honestly, whenever I do anything, it's It's about winning, though. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I could see, just securing the spot in the race, but I want to win. So
So is the price
fight for it.
a part of the win, or are you just going for the win?
I'm just going for a win, but the price is right. So
All right. Well, strong words from your heat race winner. As we're looking to get the last chance qualifier started. And
As here comes the pace car. We're getting ready to come off. Whoever's shoving, who's that? Seth? All right, you're starting from pit road.
record.
Okay. All right. 10 laps in heat number, or the LCQ. Shortest of the night, with the 60, of course, in the final. All right, roll off.
All right. Well, for the last chance qualifier, we're finally gonna get this thing started.
Looks like your starting lineup on the front row is Max Owens in the number 16 Ace Hardware Chevrolet, Matthew Holmes in the number 2. Row number 2, we have the number 22 car of Seth Ellis, and in the back, that is Stryker. So we're gonna head green this time by. Pace car will pull in off of turn number 4, or only one car. So pretty much whoever wins this, they will go on to the main event. Those other 3 drivers will go home. Or technically back to Indy.
Remember, this is 10 laps, so fairly quick race for fairly quick winner, and then going on to the main race.
Darker asphalt is where they go green. Here we go, heading up to pretty much the restart zone. We are green flag, and Seth Ellis not with a great restart or start. He's going to be in the back like he was in heat number 2. Holmes driving away so far in that Super Steel Chevrolet. Owen's going to overshoot the corner a bit. He's going to nearly get in the back over the 2 car. 16 car going to try and fight with the 2 as they head down into 1 and 2. He's going to get the bumper from Ellis, or from Owens.
He puts the bumper to him side by side on the front stretch. The 2's going to make contact with him. And up the track, the 16 goes. 9 laps to go as they come around the front stretch now. The 16 trying to get right back under him. Oh, already 7 to go.
He's trying to move him out the way.
And remember, this is for a shot of 100 Robux. Owens has never seen victory lane in any kind of stock car racing. But tonight, he wants that bad. And here he comes, banging with the 2 again. Almost side by side as they come off the corner. The 2 gets loose. And now the 2 gets right back under him. Holmes and Owens, they make contact again into the wall hard.
This could be something.
And it is 5 laps to go, coming to 4 this time. Down the back straightaway, here comes Owens again. Holmes trying to fight for that race spot, but looks like Owens wants it even more. He's going to go into the race lead.
Or to go.
Back to his bumper again.
Beating and banging. This is the most insane we've seen all night. Holmes almost around. And it's a win and you're in. Side by side, we have 3 laps to go.
Coming to 2 this time. And speaking of that, the 2 car right under the 16 again. And it's been back and forth with these 2. They're going to go in the wall.
He's going to pin him in the wall.
And we'll see the caution comes out.
And it will hold, so it'll be 2 laps to go when we restart. And I believe, was that the 41 car in second? I believe it was, or the 37. We're going to check with race officials. .37 was P number 2. So, okay, so we are gonna probably go one more time around. No, we're gonna restart this lap. So we're gonna go 2 by 2. And this could shape out to be something. Remember, cautions do not count, or caution laps do not count. So we could go green on the white flag like the All-Star race in 2022. Green flag is in the air. 2 laps to go in the last chance qualifier. Remember, you win and you're in. Side by side is the 16 and 37. Striker now for position. Owens is now going to try and fight Holmes. Striker to the inside. 3 wide. We had a caution. Caution will come out with 2 laps to go in the LCQ second caution of the night. And at the line, it was the 16 that was leading. '22 car here in P number 3, 37 and P number 4. Two laps till green. Don't know what the 22's doing. He is not P number 2. Oh shit. Okay, well, I'll just go down here until we come off with turn number 1. Alright, 1 lap till green. That's what they are showing. My god, and the pace car is parked right there. That is... Can somebody go get that, Chase? Thank you. Alright, they're gonna double up. Getting ready to go green in the LCQ. And now they did say if one more caution comes out, that will be it. Or after that, sorry. Green flag is in the air. It is 2 to go, not 1 lap to go. 16 car leading. Seth Ellis in P number 2 now. In P number 1 to the lead goes Ellis. This is going to be a fight. 1 lap to go, presented by not Credit One Bank, because this is a NASCAR 22 and 16 battle. Holmes to the inside. Holmes is going to try battling with him. Oh, and up the racetrack. Through the gap goes a 2. Side by side off of turn number 4. Ellis is going to get at the line. And there's going to be a big hit at the end with a 16. And Ellis will get in to the main event.
Tempers flaring.
A lot of drivers not happy they were the 16 car. As they were asking everyone who did